Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mond. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jefferson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 35-yard line.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Lions have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 39, Mond. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Mond going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Mond, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5 now. Mond. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Mond's pass. Complete to number 86. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they go play action here. Mond out to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Vikings 14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a 2nd down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Preston Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Score, Vikings 14, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 10.
Levi Onwuzurike on the stop. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Off the play fake, Mon. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, here's Mon. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off inside the 10. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here's Mon.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tanner Muse with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Mond looks to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the line, 16-yard line.
From the 16, Mond. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Mond. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 35. Vikings 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 42.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Preston Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions
Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Well, they go play action here. Mon.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Mon going to throw it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Lions 56, Vikings 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
3 yards remain for second down.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.